What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And so now I'm going to be showing how to make the Hello Neighbor pre-alpha player house. Now, I'm not going to be showing how to make the fence, however, I will just show you a quick little basic rundown of it. It's really easy. There's nothing crazy to it. Also, it's kind of not specific, and I'll talk about that later. Also, the sign on the inside there with the pressure plate, that's not supposed to be there. That's because it revived. And, yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space needed is a 21 by 16. The materials we've been needing for the outside are brick blocks. That's not exactly what I wanted to click. Birch planks. Black stained glass panes. Oak planks. Oak fence. Oak stairs. We're gonna run out of inventory space for the outside. Mangrove slabs. Mangrove planks, and mangrove stairs. You also need smooth sandstone slabs, and I think that's literally it for the outside. And a door. You kind of need a door. Starting from the front right-hand corner of your 21 by 16 grid golf course per minute. Now, if you're making this across in your pre-alpha house, which would be logical, I believe the doors line up. So if you want to kind of just get the starting layout, and then I'll show you where the door is, obviously, and then you can kind of push it if you need. Anyway, from this corner, we want to count backward diagonally to the left by 1, going left, we want to place 8 brick blocks. Then go back to left 1, and then place an oak plank. This is where your door is going to go, so line it up with your pre-alpha house, and you see for me, it doesn't actually line up because I didn't care to make it line up. But, yeah. And also, there's the general spacing I have. I'm not giving specific numbers. Also, I'm not doing the fence for this. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like, but I won't do it. And I might for Alpha 1, I'm not really sure. Then you can bring that oak plank left an additional, hold on. Nine brick blocks. We'll start with the front, why not? Bring the oak plank that you have, you want to bring it forward 1. And also bring that same oak plank, this front 1, right 1, and also left 2. Bring that forward of the row oak stairs. And then at the left side here, place an oak fence on top of that furthest left plank and furthest left stair. Bring the front fence up with 2 fences and then an oak plank. And then bring that oak plank right by 3. Sorry, I was going to say 2, but I was like, nope, that's not right. That's going to screw me up somehow. Let's start with the taller side. I think that's reasonable. So, you want to place... First off, you can actually get rid of your oak fence and get out a birch door. And you just want to place a birch door on top of that back oak plank, just so you have it there. And you can actually get rid of that and get out your smooth sandstone slabs, just so you have them. And basically, on this furthest back row brick block, you want to place a birch plank on top of every brick block except for the furthest right one. This corner one you want to leave blank. That's how it is. It'll make more sense when we actually do the smaller section or when we build this up. It kind of lines up really weirdly over there. Anyway, going left to right on top of that row of birch, you want to place 2 birch planks, 4 black stained glass panes, 3 birch planks, skip over the door, birch plank. Copy that row 1 more time. This is a really easy build. And then place 2 rows of birch on top. One thing I really hate about my Alpha 1, which is kind of related to this, I made these windows 3 blocks instead of 4, but I made it on 4 and everything else. Alpha 2 I did, pre-alpha I did. I might see if I can change it without screwing it up too bad, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Anyway, going left to right on top of that again, place 2 birch planks, 4 black stained glass panes, and then 5 birch planks. Copy that row 1 more time. And then you want to place 2 rows of birch planks on top of that. That's literally the front of that section done. This is going to be like a 15-minute tutorial. What you can do now, just to have it done, is this top row of oak planks above the fences. You want to just bring back by 1, just so you have it there. Nothing too crazy. And then at the right side here, you can kind of focus on this, I guess, inverted sideways L, which is this shape right here. You want to just place a row of birch planks on top of it, just kind of like so. Now, I'm going to go right to left. You can go left to right. Just I'm going to go right to left to make it easier with that little weird corner thing. But you want to place 2 birch planks, 4 black stained glass panes, and then 2 birch planks. And again, make sure you hit those 2 at the side. Copy that row one more time. And then place 2 rows of birch on top of that. Now, before we get too far along, I want to get this porch roof done. And I know I'm kind of bouncing around. It just makes it easier if we have the walls around it. But I don't want to really bring that right wall up too much because it's going to really play with us, or mess with us. Anyway, take the middle 2 front oak planks and bring them each up one. Off of the left side here, the oak, you can place mangrove stairs and extend them forward by 1. And then you kind of want to just place 2 more rows of mangrove stairs going up or diagonally right from that first row, and they're all facing left. Right at that top row, place a row of stairs facing right, and then go down diagonally to the right by 1 row, and then the front block, another block, like so. That looks really dumb, so you want your upside down mangrove stairs underneath that to give you more of a nice incline. This looks a little bit more fancy that way. So, I guess we can start by bringing the right back. That seems fair. You want to take this for this right brick block, and you want to bring it back by 13. And then you can just go across the back by, we're going to start with 7. Like so. And then all that you can just bring up with 5 rows of birch planks. Yes, it is 5. Cool. Just had to confirm that. Very unsurely. Perfect sentence. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. It's Easter, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm recording a video on Easter. Cry about it. At least it's short, though. I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick this because it's short. Could have also done an NHL logo, but the next one I'm not looking forward to do, that being Columbus. Because Carolina have recorded at this point. It probably will not have been out by now, but whatever. Anyway. Off the right side of this section, you want to place a row of upside down mangrove slabs that overhangs the front and the back by 1. Then bring the bottom, or that furthest front and furthest back slabs left with 2 upside down slabs. And take those 2 slabs you just brought left on either side and bring them up by 1 each. Connect together in the middle, and then you should know how the roof will work from here. This is a fairly simple roof. Just off those normal mangrove slabs, 2 rows of mangrove planks moving left. The front and back mangrove planks bring left with 2 upside down mangrove slabs. Bring those slabs up with normal slabs. Connect the normal slabs together, and then it will be 2 rows of planks off of the left of those slabs, and I think that's all. Let me check the back. Yeah, okay, the back does kind of just randomly stop there, too. And then you can just bring all the birch up so it is, respectively, just underneath that. Now, it is going to line up really annoyingly, and that's how it is. It doesn't overhang here. So, yeah, I guess I don't know. Make it different if you want, but, like, I mean, really, if you're making it different, that's all it does. I'd actually even probably do that, to be honest. That looks a little bit more even. Although I didn't do anything, it looks fine as is for me. I'm not extremely picky with it. As long as it is sort of accurate and, like, doesn't look horrible, like, I'm not, like, dying inside when I look at it, it's fine. You know. So now what you can do is you can take the left side of your build, and you can basically just bring that brick block back and then right, and it will connect into that wall nicely. The back number is... It's 11. I didn't have that written down. And then again, it will just bring all the way right, and I'm not giving you that number because that's easy. And then you can just bring it up with the birch planks until it hits the height of the taller section, not the shorter section. Let's be honest, man. Like, if after all, I am recording this on Easter, so it's like I'm not gonna fully waste my energy, you know, getting notes and everything ready for, especially something this simple. Which is why I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing Alpha 1. And I'm still trying to think about Act 3. I know that's a long ways away, but, like, how am I gonna split that up? I know Alpha 3 and any, well, Alpha 3 is going to be public as well, frick. But like any of the member ones, like Alpha 4 or maybe even Neighbor underscore 3, I gotta figure out how I want to split those up, because I'll probably just do a bunch of 20-minute videos. But Act 3, it's like, do I do, like, let's say 3 1-hour parts for the outside? Like, what is my plan with that? I'll have to just think about that, because that's going to be a doozy to do, regardless of how I split it up. Although I could do one video, which would be kind of absurd, and probably the longest video on my channel, and would also take like 6 years to upload. Anyway, despite any of that, you want to, at the top of this, you want to bring off the right and left rows of the roof just to rub upside down mangrove slabs. This is pretty simple. I'm actually gonna, no, I am gonna do this. I lied. I was gonna do something else, but it doesn't matter. Bring at the front and the back. You want to bring those furthest forward slabs in with an upside down slab, up of the slab, in with a plank, in with an upside down slab, up of the slab, in with a plank, in with an upside down slab, up of the slab, and then place a plank in the middle, like so. And then again, it will be the same at the back, and it's just kind of a slab incline. Nothing crazy with this here. Also, I zoned out for half of that, and I still don't think I messed up. Just kind of wild. So I guess, especially with a roof pattern like this, it's like, I just kind of can zone out and do whatever. Then you want to connect the front and back peaks together, and also make sure you do fill in the, like, fronts and backs of this here. Just in with birch, so you don't have any holes. Because no one wants to see into your attic. Yes, I brought it into a Hello Neighbor tutorial. Deal with it. But I guess with a roof pattern like this, I can just zone out and do it, and it's just like, I've done it so many times. Like, you figure, right? Every time I've built it in a tutorial, I've built it double that amount of times, plus any time I've used it in any sort of a Let's Build, which I have used this in LN2 before. So, I mean, like, you know, it kind of makes its way around, doesn't it? Make sure I got the back. I think I did. I could have just looked at the window. Whatever. We have one thing left to do, and then we're finished the outside. I know, crazy. At the right side of the roof, you want to come to this first row of normal slabs. That's this one, and you want to count to the fourth one back, that being this one. Break it, place a brick block, bring it up with the brick block, up with a smooth sandstone slab, and then bring that slab forward and backward by one. And there you go. There's the outside of your pre-alpha player house complete. And again, the alpha one will be different. If you really want to know what's different, the walls are oak, the windows are normal glass panes instead, and then the roof has an oak trim, and then the inside, the bed is pushed back, and there's a little dresser or a little bedside table to the left of it. That's literally the only difference. I think the roof is also, I want to say it's smooth quartz instead of blue concrete. I'm not sure. Come inside, and the first thing you want to do is you want to just, on top of your grass, just place an oak plank floor. That's what's nice about these Hello Neighbor things. We're not breaking any floors. Always, like, the worst thing about some of the tutorials I make, which, one of them I'm doing too soon, I think, is not going to be that way. And it was, like, it was really weird when I was building. No, it was the tattoo parlor, that's what it was. It felt really weird not having to break the floor, because I always put the doors level with the ground, but I just didn't for that. Like I say, no complaints. Just like that. You can clear inventory and get out birch planks, birch doors, blue concrete, lanterns, spruce trap doors, brown beds, and I want to say you need oak slabs and oak planks, although it might be mangrove slabs. Let me confirm this. This will take like 6 seconds. Also, here's the fence, although I'll show it again later. Okay, you just need mangrove slabs for that part. I wasn't sure how I made that. Also, these roofs or these windows are blocked off in the Alpha 1. Anyway, you want to come to the topper roof. That's great, English. And basically, under the normal slabs, which is going to be kind of where you have the inclines randomly, you just want to place upside down mangrove slabs to make the incline a little bit less wonky. And I don't want to really say more consistent, but more, I guess, more smooth looking. As smooth as you can get in Minecraft, I should say. So below the second height of the second window up here, you want to fill in the roof at this level with blue concrete. This is gonna kind of make it dark, so we're probably gonna have to throw some night vision. Well, we might get away with it. We might get away with it. I'm gonna try to get away with it. Although, if it's a little bit too dark, you can always turn up your phone brightness as well. Or I guess if you're on phone. I'm gonna assume most of you are watching on phone. Let's see how dark it actually gets. Okay, the back gets a little bit spooky, but we're not really worrying about the back too much, so I'm not gonna deal with the night vision. But like, yeah, this is I think bright enough. So come to the front door, and you want to come kind of more towards the window that sticks forward. So it's left from my perspective, right if you're looking at it from the front. You want to come to this end, and you want to bring this back with 2 birch planks, birch door, and you want that handle to be facing forward, and then 3 birch planks. Bring it left 4, and then connect it forward on that side. You can just bring these walls up to the ceiling with more birch planks. This is like a really easy interior, I'm just warning you. And then I will also at the end go show you the fence if you want to build that. It's really simple. Pre-alphas is weird though. In line with the birch door on the ceiling in the middle, so in the exact middle of this room, you want to place a lantern. There you go. Come through the birch door, and you basically want to take this back wall of birch, and you want to just extend it through all the way to the right side of the build. This room has a 2-block center, so you want to come to the wall, and you want to orient yourself so you're facing forward, except also looking down. And you want to take these 2 middle blocks, place spruce trap doors, open them up with a right click if you're on mouse, left click if you're on controller, and then place brown beds in front of that. That always screws me up. I don't know why it's different. And then on top of the right bed, look up and place a lantern. I'm gonna say on the front half of that bed, like so. Yeah, that's right. One other thing, actually, you need red banners, and if you turn around and just on this 4-block window, you can place a red banner at the left and the right side. Just like that. Again, if you don't want it, it's the same as the pre-alpha, where you can kind of see that it phases through. It looks really weird. They gotta fix that, man. I'd assume it doesn't do that on Java, because that's how it is. Well, yeah, there's your pre-alpha player house done. Now I'm gonna show you the fence, and it's a little bit strange. So really, it's only 2 off the left, 2 off the right, 2 off the front, and then it kind of just goes back. It doesn't connect at the back, it just kind of goes for a little bit of distance. I just made a random number of blocks here. I didn't really, like, particularly try too hard, although I think they do. Do they? They don't even line up, bruh. How did I do this? Anyway, and then basically any block in line with the porch is a gap. And then there's some boxes and a nice little car. The car, I think, is literally just the neighbor car, except reskinned. Yeah, it is. It's just yellow instead of red, but everything else is the same, and I think actually the front is different. Yeah, I used a stone button in the middle of that. I used a monster spawner here. There's the car. And, yeah, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Hello Neighbor pre-alpha player house remake complete. Alpha 1, I am making a separate video for. I was not originally going to do that, but I will. If you don't want to bother, again, I told you, it's oak walls, normal glass panes. Those left windows are blocked off, or left to my right, the 2. Oak trim on the roof, and then the bed is pushed. It's really not that different, and also I think the ceiling's smooth quartz, if I'm correct with that. It's not a big difference, though. If you really want to just, like, throw it together and, like, you know. I might even make a video, like, showing how to just transfer this one into that. But, I mean, I think that's much. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.